Hi, Hiram here. I got a question from CatskillMountainGirl where she asked, can you please show uses for Ranger bands? I bought a tube at Walmart and now I don't know what to do with it, and I saw you mention it on a few videos. So I thought maybe I'd show some of that today. For those of you that don't know what Ranger bands are, they're basically rubber bands made out of inner tube tires. Bicycle tires usually. You can make them out of car tires too, but they'd be awfully big. You can pick these up real cheap at thrift stores, or you can go to, if you have a local bicycle shop, I'm sure you can get all the rubber you want for practically nothing. But you just get the inner tubes and then you just cut them as wide or as thin as you want, just like so. And there you have a Ranger band, a small one. Or you can cut them wide, like that. I used to use these when I was in the service to attach my Kabar knife to my web gear. What I do now with a lot of this stuff is, on my neck knife, I use wider pieces that I put around the sheath for the neck knife. And then underneath this I can put things like a light, a fire starter, and it holds them in place pretty darn good. Fire starter, a whistle underneath that, and sometimes I put other stuff underneath the extra. Another use that I use for them is for making fire starter kits for people. I like to use the Ranger bands, rubber bands, on these boxes where you just cut them as small or as big as you want. Just stretch them and on the box they go. So these will hold the box together so that they don't fall apart. They're also multi-purpose because these make pretty good fire tinder. You can light these with a match and they burn in the rain, in the wind, stuff like that. So not only do they hold the box together, but you can use them for fire tinder, which is appropriate on a fire starter kit. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do with these. One of the other uses that well, let me go back. I've had people say, well, why don't you just use a rubber band? Well, the problem is that a rubber band is made out of latex, and when it's exposed to the air and stuff, it dries out and gets hard and then breaks. This stuff is made out of rubber and butyl rubber. I think that's how you pronounce it. B-U-T-Y-L, rubber, which holds up a whole lot better out in, in the air. It just holds up a whole lot better. And again, like I said, you can make them as small or as big as you want. You can also take these, you can cut them and you can glue them together with super glue or something like that, crazy glue, and make as long a piece as you need. Another use that I use for it, if I can get Max to come over here for, is what I used in the service along with my knife. Hold on, I'll try not to shake you so much. Come here, Max. Oh, come on, shy. What's the matter? Roll over. Roll over. Hope you can see it on the camera. I use it on his dog tags. He has the habit of getting up in the morning and shaking all over, and it makes his dog tags rattle, which wakes up the whole house. I used to use rubber bands on that, but I'd have to replace them like every week. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. I'd have to, okay, move your hand. I'd have to replace them every week. With something like this, it just stays on there forever. Oops, try to get them in the camera again. So that's another use. I mean, once you have these things, you can just use them for all kinds of stuff. Right? A little hot out here, isn't it? Huh? So, I hope that helps CatskillMountainGirl. I mean, whatever you can think of, you can use them for. Right, Max? I use them all over the place. So I thank you for watching. I thank CatskillMountainGirl for her question. I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. You want to go in? You ready to go in? Okay, let's go. So, bye now.